So that clip was from a comp I lost, and that's been the story of my career at BJJ. I've entered loads of competitions, I've won some matches, but a lot of losing has happened as I've competed, and the more I compete, the more I seem to lose. I've basically gone to competitions, won a couple of matches, but overall I lose. I come second most of the time, and sometimes I don't even medal. And the thing that I've struggled with the most is it's not that I don't care about the competitions and I'm not preparing for them properly. I do care, and I do actually put a lot of time into my preparation. I just seem to freeze and not get over that final hurdle of winning that match and getting that first place finish. I want to win so badly that I just freeze. My old football coach used to call it paralysis by analysis. I spend so much time thinking about what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it that I actually forget to do it. I get sucked into the outcome. I'm thinking about, okay, I've won this position, I'm going to do this, or I need to do this. And I rush through things and I get confused and I don't know what I'm doing. And I spend so much time thinking about, I have to do this to win, I have to do this to win, that I actually forget about being present and just doing the things that I've been repping in practice for weeks. I try and be very procedural when I'm training. I just never seem to be able to transfer that procedural thinking, that fluency that I have and that flow that I get when I'm training to my competitions. And in my competitions, I go into panic mode. I work really hard, I gas out, I attack too early, I don't attack at all, and I just get myself into a headspace that isn't conducive to winning a competition. It's a really strange feeling in competition when you stop kind of reacting to what's in front of you and start thinking about other things like how much time is left in the scoreboard. And I think some of it came from me competing by myself, but a lot of it came from just putting so much pressure on myself in competition to win that I forgot to just enjoy the process of being there and getting to actually exhibit my jiu-jitsu. Similar thing happened in American football. I'm known for having hands of stone. I got very few interceptions in my very long 17-year career. However, I think the difference was American football is a team game, so I had my teammates to pull me out of that mindset. When I was overthinking a tackle or overthinking the next play, my teammates rallied around me and supported me. And I don't have teammates in the same sense in jiu-jitsu. It's very much a singular sport. So I'm relying on myself to pull me out of that mindset of being frozen and just over-analyzing everything. Wanting to win isn't a problem. It's the caring too much that's the problem. It's the focusing on the result that is the problem. Rather than going out and doing my best, I was going out going, I have to win this. And that pressure just wasn't good for me and my mindset, and it caused a lot of issues. I would still win matches, don't get me wrong. That pressure helped me win some matches, but then I just seemed to not be able to jump that final hurdle. And I think convincing myself that if I didn't win, I was a failure was what caused me to collapse in these competitions that I've done in the past. So where does that leave us? I've got a competition today. It's one of the small ones I'm doing in the build up to the British Open. And I've changed my mindset quite a lot going into this competition. It may sound weird, but I'm not going in there to win. The win or loss doesn't matter to me. What matters is that I go out and I execute my plan. And my plan is to initiate and be first. My plan is to completely ignore the score, ignore where I am, ignore the positions, and just focus on, am I constantly being active? Am I being the proactive person in every exchange? Am I shooting first? Am I getting my grips first? Am I attacking submissions? Am I controlling the match in the pace that I want it to be? Or am I letting the other person dictate and try and be reactive? Making that subtle shift from the goal being to win to the goal being to be first means that I can still be successful even if I don't win any matches today. Whatever the scoreline is at the end, it doesn't really matter. What matters is, can I look back at my performance and say, yes, I met that goal of being the initiator, and then I build that XP into more competitions, into more training, and into a better system that will allow me to win when it really matters in the British Open. I don't have any control over the outcome. I don't have control over my opponent. But what I do have control over is my actions and my prep. I feel prepped for this competition. I've trained hard. I've made sure to go to S&C. I've been running. I've upped my fitness. I've done all the things that I can do. As one of my coaches used to say, the hay is in the barn, right? I've done everything I can do. I now just need to go out there and execute in being first. That's the only goal today. If I win, great. I'm not here to celebrate those wins. Yes, I'll take a moment to acknowledge that my hard work has paid off, but I'm not going to sit there being like, I won the IBJJF Worlds. It is a local competition that no one really cares about. This is what I've been thinking about a lot. And as I said earlier, my performance in jiu-jitsu comps has kind of been mirrored in my life. I have been slow to act and I've been focusing on the results. By shifting this, I can see how it kind of will improve my life as a whole. I need to be better at being more present. There's no way of showing that I am more present than ignoring the result and just being there in the moment and just trying to do the best I can. Ultimately, for my friends, my family, my wife, my mum, the result doesn't matter. They don't care if I win competitions or if I lose competitions. They care about the type of person I am. They care about whether I'm actually looking after my mental health. They don't care if I win IBJJF Worlds. They'll be like, that's really nice. Some of my friends will just take the mick out of me because they think jiu-jitsu is a bit strange. The wins are great. The wins are for me. The medals are for me. They're not for anyone else. But the journey, the being present, the things that I learn along the way, if I'm more present in my moments day to day, I will be a better person. The turning up to training, the managing my time so I'm not neglecting things, the pursuit of perfection and mastery, that is the journey. That is the thing, that is the point, is getting to a position where I feel like I'm developing, win or lose. That's what I'm going into the comp with today. A sense of confidence in what I've done in my preparation. No urgency in the result, but to go out and feel like I'm present and enjoy everything that comes with competing in jiu-jitsu. My friends are competing today. It's going to be great to see them. I know I'm going to see loads of people there that are going to do well and people I've seen at other competitions. And it's important that I go and celebrate with them and I'm present in their moments, because the medals are nice, the accolades are nice, people thinking you're a really good jiu-jitsu person are nice, but ultimately, it doesn't matter to the people that love you. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate that you took the time out to listen to me ramble about my thoughts about competition and winning in general. This is going to be part of the journey. And so we will have more competitions and there'll be more opportunities where I can reconsider what I do. Maybe I go for my next competition and just try to absolutely smash it and crush everyone. But for this one, the goal is to just be present, be first, and always be the hammer. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.